Entrepreneur, Fellow of IEEE, TWAS, INA, INSA, NASI, and IASC. And ladies and gentlemen, with the deep commitment which he brings towards nurturing innovations and technology in the country, he's definitely our perfect guest of honor. He perfectly rhymes with the spirit of this conference. So thank you so very much, sir, for joining us today. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we have our other distinguished guests who have been our mentors, our guides, leading us from the front. I would like to invite, with your applause, Secretary DBT, Dr. Rajesh Gokhale, the chairperson of BIRAC and DG IBRIC, Senior Advisor to DBT, Dr. Alka Sharma, Managing Director BIRAC, Dr. Jitendra Kumarji, Mr. G.S. Krishnan, President ABLE, and Ms. Shilpi Kochar, the Head Business Development and Communications of BIRAC. And we have some of the most influential voices in the space of biotechnology and science and innovation present with us here on the dais. I think we can have another round of applause welcoming them in this concluding session. So ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned, with the number of footfalls which we have seen, the number of discussions which we have had, it definitely has been a very successful conference. So we have captured these 3 days in the form of a video. We bring to you the massive and the impressive footprints which our conference has been able to cast. If you can have the film, please.
I have the confidence to say that it's an exciting time to be a part of the biotechnology-based bio-revolution. The breakthroughs we are witnessing today are redefining what's possible, and this forum will enable us to take these advancements even further.
This year, we are especially excited to host Global Bio India as the Union Cabinet chaired by Honorable Prime Minister have cleared and approved the bio-E3 economy for the country, which means biotechnology for economy, for environment and employment.
So in these 3 days, we have been able to contribute to this robust biotechnology ecosystem. And as we now open the dialogue, I would like to first request the Managing Director of BIRAC, Dr. Jitendra Kumarji, for his welcome remarks for this session.
Good afternoon, everybody. Honorable Professor V. Gopal Rao, Vice Chancellor, Birla Institute of Technology Science, Pilani, and former Director, IIT Delhi, Secretary DBT, Chairman BIRAC, and Director General IBRIC, Dr. Rajesh S. Gokhale, Dr. Alka Sharma, Senior Advisor, Scientist H, Department of Biotechnology, Dr. G.S. Krishnan, President of Association of Biotech-Led Enterprises, Ms. Shilpi Kochar, Head Business Development Communication, BIRAC, the startup companies, industry, members from academia, ladies and gentlemen. The countries who have grown prosperous are countries who have put emphasis on the innovation. There's an economist, Hernando de Soto, who researched on countries who have become prosperous and why they become prosperous. He was a great researcher, acknowledged economist. And the body of data suggested that countries who have solved their land problems, land reforms, the countries who have done their land reforms and land problem has solved have become prosperous. And later on, many economists also found out that this applies to the IPs, intellectual properties. Why so? Because the countries who have made these assets, whether it's land, any resource, intellectual property, they actually can exchange their assets in the capital market very efficiently compared to other countries. And therefore, they have taken the lead in the economic prosperity. Many countries such as US, you can see, have taken lead in these efficiencies of the economies, the capital markets, etc., the IP-driven economies. Similarly, countries like Japan, South Korea, who were not so affluent, just last 50 years, we can say, their economies have been transformed. So they have put a lot of emphasis on innovation. And they have made sure that the innovation is translated, startups, and it's all transacted in the modern capital market. India is now moving towards that. We have missed the bus. Ancient knowledge, we had a lot of ancient knowledge like Ayurveda and in every field of science. However, our culture did not permit it to be capitalized in the commercial way the modern economies have grown. With the advent of modern economies, the nation states, this trend has become, very, very prominent. We are catching up. However, I can tell you, there are countries who have done a lot of good things, like Brazil, for example, and India is also, we have a lot of businesses like, we are pharma of the world. We are vaccines, we are suppliers of the vaccines of the world. But our value in the bioeconomy is only 4%. So that tells us that although we are doing many things great, setting up businesses, contract research, pharma, but the innovation side is suffering. We are not innovation-led economy. So now with the advent of so many initiatives from the government over the last 15 years, I think we will be able to be in the game. And maybe we'll reach ahead of many other countries. DBT and BIRAC has been leading this on the bioeconomy side. We have set up so many bio-incubation centers because they can nurture entrepreneurship, they can nurture startup companies in a plug-and-play manner. We have series of grants, right from ideation to the commercialization that we have instituted. You can see a lot of startups here. They all were funded by, BIRAC. Even the bigger companies we have supported through National Biopharma Mission. So we have created a very nice platform where the superstructures of innovation can grow. So I really welcome you to this valedictory function to, give awards to people, startups who have, they are very innovative. Many companies, many other competition that we organized here. But let me tell you that we should not take a lesson, kind of a lesson that other startups were not so good. I mean, there are so many good innovations that are happening. We had created a theme park, the showcase, Bio Impact Showcase. Many of these products are silently changing the world. Silently, they are into the market, and sometimes, many of the times, we do not know. So we had created the Bio Showcase Impact also here. So I will not take much time because this is a welcome address, and we'll devote more time to giving the innovation award, and then we'll hear from our secretary, sir, and the chief guest of this session, Professor Gopal Rao, and from ABLE president. But thank you so much. I really congratulate you for helping us bring this huge show here, and I wish you all the best. Next time we will again have this congregation, and we seek your guidance and support. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your very inspiring opening remarks. And as you said, that the countries around the world who have moved forward has been because of the very strong foundation on research and development and on innovations. And as Honorable Prime Minister, sir, on various platforms has said, yahi samay hai, sahi samay hai. So India is on the right track, and India is in the right time where a culture of innovation is being inculcated by the government, given a push. And that is where this conference also makes a huge difference, getting all the innovators and startups and entrepreneurs and young bright minds together. Thank you very much, sir, for your remarks. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we invite the perspective of our other esteemed speakers. And we're sure their perspective will provide a very fitting conclusion to the rich discussions which we have had in these 3 days. So I now request Mr. G.S. Krishnan, the president of ABLE, inviting ABLE's perspective.
Professor Ramagopal Rao, Dr. Gokhale, Dr. Alka Sharma, Dr. Jitendra Kumar, Ms. Shilpi Pocha, distinguished gathering over here, and the entire biotech fraternity. It's a great pleasure and honor to be here today, and we couldn't even believe the 2.5 days have gone very fast. And coming to the end of this big event, some of our key takeaways very quickly. What we realized was there is increasing sort of interest and participation from some of our international biotech community, which is very, very encouraging to say the importance of what we could do here in India. We have had a very successful bio-partnering event, which ABLE has been handling. Here again, we had more than 25% increase in the participation with a lot of international participation for this particular session. At a time when we were looking at the implementation of the Bio E3 policy, we had a lot of inputs, especially from some of the international best practices on biomanufacturing, which again is a very valuable input for us to go ahead and look at this, and that's what are the key takeaways for the DBT and BioRack management. Every session had very useful takeaways and very useful informations, which probably helped some of the specific sector to look at what we need to do more, or what we need to concentrate, something which is very, very important again from a growth of the biotech in India. There has also been very, very positive sort of vibes, which, at least from my side, when we had gone around the various stalls, the participation from the startups, from the academia, from the industry, and also the state government participation, they realized that events like this is of very great benefit for them to look at what are the opportunities which individually each of the segments should do more, and how state governments probably should look at concentrating on supporting the development of bioeconomy in the country. Putting together such wonderful shows is not an easy task, and I think the entire credit goes to the team from DBT and BIRAC who have been putting together this show with various best practices, and really they deserve a very big applause. Able has been very happy to cooperate and participate with them as knowledge partners. We see a bigger event, and events like this has to be even more bigger, and that's what my request to both the DBT Secretary and MD of BIRAC, because we realize that there are quite a few things which we could probably do more to attract more investments in India, and also show and placard India is the place for the future of biotech. With this, thank you very much. Congratulations to every one of you who are here today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your observations as our knowledge partner and connecting the dots and highlighting the key takeaways. And now I request Senior Advisor, Scientist H, Department of Biotechnology, Dr. Alka Sharma, for her remarks.
Thank you. Namaskar. The dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Rajesh S. Gokhale, Secretary, Department of Biotechnology, DG, BRIC, and Chairman, BIREC, Professor V. Ram Gopal Rao, Vice Chancellor, BITS Pilani, MD, BIREC, Dr. Jitendra Kumar, Dr. G.S. Krishnan, President ABIL, Dr. Shilpi Kochar, Head Investment. Good afternoon, everyone. It is heartening to see the participation of more than 8,000 delegates in this GBI, which include representatives from 27 countries, more than 1,000 startups, students, more than 600 exhibitors, government enablers, including policy makers and media,